Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to learn all about how to start a windowsill herb garden. And if you're not American, that would be a herb garden, but we're in America, so we call it an herb garden. Anyway, the plants that you can grow in an herb garden should be your favorite herbs. So take a look in your cabinets and find out all the herbs that you use on a regular basis. For example, this is oregano, and I have some mint and chives and some rosemary as well, and those are my favorites. So those are the types of herbs that I want to grow in my windowsill herb garden. And you can either buy the herbs already growing, or you can start them by seed yourself. And the easiest way to do that is with just a little seed tray. And you just use a little bit of some seed starter mix with this, which is just a nice mix of vermiculite and peat moss. And a lot of times you can use just any type of a potting soil as well, or even sand. And you just start it in the trays, put some seeds in there, keep them watered, but don't let them sit in water. They'll eventually sprout. And you just take the strongest plants and thin out the smallest ones, and they eventually grow and make a nice mat of roots. Then you turn around and take those roots into a larger container. So any herb can grow on a windowsill, but it should be a very, very sunny windowsill because they need lots of sun. And some artificial light is always a bonus as well, because if you have a light on at night or any type of a fluorescent light or any type of light that's on them in the night or during the day just to give them extra light, it's always a good thing. And you can trim and take off parts of the plants as needed. And you can use nice, beautiful containers, or you can just put them right onto a plate. And the trick with a windowsill herb garden is you never want to damage your beautiful windowsills in the wood. So make sure you always have a plate or something underneath your plant, because you don't want the plant sitting right in water all the time because it will rot and you'll lose it. But yet you don't want to put that right on the windowsill because the water will do damage to your woodwork, and you don't want that to happen. And so make sure that you water them well. An easy way to water your herbs is right in your sink. And so just soak it and make sure that all the water drains out before you put it back on your plate or your saucer, whatever you're going to use. So anybody can grow a windowsill herb garden. You don't have to have a beautiful outside garden to have an inside garden. And select the herbs that you enjoy the most and put them in a nice sunny spot. And just trim them back as needed, and also just trim them down. If they get leggy, sometimes they will over time, you can cut the herbs almost all the way to the bottom and they will grow nice new lush herbs again. And that's the great thing about herbs, is that you can use them year round in your cooking, and they're a wonderful addition to your inside garden.